Hey guys, Lester, and welcome to another Minecraft mod showcase here on the channel. Today, guys, we're reviewing Orespawn yet again because the version has updated. We are on development version 0.7. Last we were on dev version 0.6. So today we're going to be going over all of the new add-ons that have come to the new development version that I have noticed. Again, there's currently no real wiki that you can look at for the update versions that I'm aware of. So I'm literally playing this by ear. I go into creative mode and just look at items until I find everything that was not in the previous version. So that is where we are right now. If you guys have been enjoying the mod showcases or the Orespawn mod showcases, definitely smash that like button, show your support. And maybe consider subscribing if you're new, because we are so close to 10,000 subscribers. We are right there. Maybe this video could be the final push to get us to that goal. And yeah, let's hop right into it. So first things first, I should mention that this version is a premium user only version. When you log onto the world, it says welcome premium user. You can only play this particular version of Orespawn if you are a premium member. And how you do that is you essentially, to my knowledge, you join their Discord server and you ask them about it. I don't actually know the process. I was sort of gifted premium because I'm a content creator. I don't know what the rules are and whatnot. I was just kind of offered it. So for anyone curious, definitely just join their Discord. It's on their website, orespawn.com, which is also where you download the mod and whatnot, and all the information is there. Now, before everyone starts saying, well, I can't play this version because it's not for me. Well, there is a version that is for everyone right now. It is the dev version 0.5, which I have reviewed. That version is free for download for everyone. If you go onto their site under downloads, it does say that literally in like bold text, this version's for you, for free for everyone to use, yada, yada. So that out of the way, let's hop into this. So the first and really only new mobs that have been added back in is the small worm, the medium worm, and the boss worm. It's now called boss worm. I don't know if it was always called that, but we're going to test these boys out. So if you guys forget how the worms work, is they used to spawn, I'm saying used to because I don't currently know how it works because again, I have nothing to go off of. They used to spawn in plains biomes and they could spawn in the different dimensions. And essentially, here's what the regular worm looks like. He's got 10 health. If you kill him, that's about it. He's got 10 health. He doesn't have anything special, and apparently you can't spawn them on this rocks. You can also get the caged version of him, which, you know, you just throw a critter cage at him. Next up, the medium worm, which is being stubborn right now. Okay, so 30 health. You kill him, he drops some leather and he drops some rotten flesh. You know, medium worms do that. They're kind of cool. And you can cage him also. But finally, we have the boss worm. 90 health. Takes a few shots even from the ultimate sword to kill him, and once you kill him, he will drop a variety of gold nuggets, dirt, rotten flesh, titanium nuggets, diamonds, item frames, leather, you name it. I'm sure he has a chance of dropping uranium also. Let me kill him again just to see. Die, boy. Alright, yeah, he does drop uranium as well. So he is, of course, another way of getting uranium titanium without needing to mine for it. And then he also drops a ton of XP as well. So he's really cool. He is a boss. He's another boss that has been added back into the world. And what you're really after is the worm tooth. That can only drop from the giant worm, or the boss worm, I guess it's called now. And that's used to craft, well, it was used to craft Big Bertha. I'm not sure what it'll be used to craft now because, again, from my knowledge, they are not doing the big stuff anymore. They're going to be changing up how stuff works. So, you know, we don't entirely know what it's going to be used for, but it used to be used to craft Big Bertha. So there's that. Now, here is a new item. Now, this item was not in the old Orespawn. I'm guessing it has to do with Danger Zone, which is his own creation that he has been saying he's going to be adding that stuff into the Minecraft mod. But it is called worm food. It currently has no crafting recipe. As you can see, I'm testing to see if it has crafting recipes. I'm hitting the button. It doesn't. Now, I'm wondering if this is what I think it is. So how it worked before is the worms would burrow underground. I'm wondering if, let's say I spawn this boy in. There he goes underground. If I throw this on the ground, does this like, does he come up and eat it? Do you want the worm food? I don't know how this works. I don't know exactly what you're supposed to be doing with this. Oh, he came up. And then he went back down. I think it's just because they got close to him, though. I'm not sure how this worm food works. If anyone has worked with the worm food before, please let me know in the comments section what the worm food actually does, because this is something that was never in the original version of Orespawn in 1.7. So I'm not entirely sure what it does. And of course you can cage the large worm. Forgot to mention that. If we're talking about endgame right now in Orespawn, if you guys are playing this dev version, you're like, what's the endgame? What am I supposed to get to? I would still argue that the T-Rex is stronger, but I'm not entirely sure. The worm or the T-Rex are kind of on the same tier of difficulty, so kill them both, and then you've beaten the mod. I don't know. Now, next up I wanted to show off is the Ancient Dried Eggs. So, of course, you can get Ancient Dried Worm, Medium Worm, and Boss Worms, and how you, of course, use them normally. It's not showing the recipe, but you combine them with water, and they will yield you the spawn eggs for the worms. Now, there is a fourth Ancient Dried Egg. Again, something I've never seen before, and it is called the Ancient Dried Doom Worm Spawn Egg. Now, it looks like that right there, as you can see. I'm not sure if this will work, but I'm going to try to actually make it right now. There is no spawn egg in creative mode for this creature, but normally how you would do it is just that, right? Yeah, and it's not working. And just to check, do the others work currently with that little recipe if I decide to? No, those recipes are not turned on either in this version. All right, so again, these are development versions. Nothing is final. So before anyone's like, well, this doesn't work, it's supposed to work. Keep in mind, these are development versions. They are not supposed to be final by any means. Anytime you see that dev version, that means essentially it is still in development, and you should not count any of these changes as final. But anyway, that doesn't seem to be working. But there is one more thing they've added back with this version, and that is the Red Ant Troll Block. For those who do not remember, the Red Ant Troll Block is essentially fake diamond ore that spawns in your world at random height levels, not even diamond level. And I'm going to go in survival mode. Actually, wait, let me grab a pickaxe first. Let's grab the ultimate pick just for fun. And game mode, survival. And if you go into survival mode and you walk over to this beautiful pile of things, if you break it, as you can see, it spawns in red ants. I know, crazy, right? And it actually will give you the troll blocks back. So it's a really cool thing. I forgot to set daytime. It's a really cool thing just to troll people with. It really has no merit other than just to spawn in red ants. And conveniently that they're here right now, because I actually do want to go to their dimension real quick. So let's head to their dimension and see what has changed here before we wrap up the mod showcase. Because I said that anytime we are, anytime there's a new update, I want to go to the current dimension that's available to us, which to my knowledge, this is the only one. And just kind of fly around and see if there's any big changes made. Again, the worm is the only thing that's been added in. And from my memory, I don't think the worm could ever spawn in this dimension. But it's still good to look around and just see if anything has changed. Again, I don't know how that worm food exists. I don't know where that comes from. Same with the Ancient Dried Doom Worm. The only knowledge that I have of it is I've seen screenshots of the Doom Worm from Danger Zone. And I believe that is something that is going to be making its debut in Orespawn as well. So if you guys have only been Orespawn people and you've never seen that, then I wouldn't say look it up. I would say just be surprised when it gets added. And of course, I will be showing it off on my channel as well. But it does look like this is our first version and confirmation that stuff from the mod creator's own game that he's created is going to be making its sort of debut in Orespawn itself, which is really cool because how it worked before is whenever he stopped working on Orespawn, he kind of put everything from Orespawn into, what is that? Is that just a tree? He put everything from Orespawn into Danger Zone. And now what seems to be happening is while he's still working on that Danger Zone game, he's taking things from Danger Zone and putting it into Orespawn. So it's a really interesting thing that is happening. And one more thing, if anyone from the Orespawn team is watching this video, the only complaint that I'm currently seeing, myself personally, is a lot of people are saying how they do not like the fact this is in version 1.12.2. I don't know how long it would take or what it would take to get the mod put into 1.16, but I understand completely that that's a lot of hard work to do, and I understand why the team might not want to make it in 1.16. And for all my viewers and people that are asking that same question themselves on why it's not being put in 1.16, just keep in mind that it was in version 1.7.10. To jump it that many versions, I imagine does take, because I'm not a coder, I don't know, it does take a lot of time to do that. So that's why they're just calling it safe with 1.12. And personally, like I said, I'm okay with that because mods don't always have to be in the newest version of Minecraft. We've kind of been spoiled recently because back in my day when I played in version 1.7, 1.6, 1.8 even, mods never updated. It was never a thing where mods you could just, see them update constantly every month, every week and be like, oh, I'm just used to it being in the newest version. That never happened. So for me to be told, oh, it should be in the newest version, I'm like, I don't see why it needs to be. It's its own thing. It's not meant to be, although it's a mod in Minecraft, it's not meant to follow the lines of, well, it has to be updated to the newest version or else it's outdated. That doesn't make sense because it's a mod. It's not part of Minecraft's own thing. You know, it's separated. That's why it's a mod. I'm not noticing any changes here, so we're gonna head back. But yeah, really cool stuff with this version. Again, it is it is its own update. It didn't add as much as the last two dev versions did, but that's okay because literally we are trying to get everything into into the mod right now. So I'm not hating on them. Every month it seems has been a new dev version update so far. So, you know, that's really good. So if I were to make any guesses, I don't think the mod's going to be done at all this year before anyone starts freaking out. I mean, you can play the dev versions, so it's not like you can't. Now, it is unfortunate this version is also not available free to everyone. If I was to make any suggestions to mod creators, once again, I would say maybe when we do dev version 0.8, we make that free to everyone, because right now, although you're updating the mod, only a select few people are able to play the mod right now. So it's still not like, you know, fun for everyone if they can't enjoy the new updates. But I've said my 2 piece on it. Again, I have no control over that. I just wanted to sort of say my own unbiased opinions on that. But thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel if you want to stay updated on the Orespawn news. Or if you just want to enjoy the Minecraft and Fortnite content, definitely do that as well. Of course, if you would like to like the video as well, you can do that. Share with your friends. Maybe if you know someone that's always liked Orespawn but doesn't know about this, definitely share it around, because I still see a lot of confusion in comment sections on my own videos where people are like, I don't understand if this is updated or not. Someone please tell me, because I've made so many videos on it at this point. Everyone's only clicking on one video and that's the information they're getting. So if you ever see anyone in my comment section that's asking, that isn't in the newest Orespawn video, please direct them to that video. You don't have to provide the link or anything. Just say, hey, he's made a newer video. Maybe check that out before saying anything, because I've seen a lot of confusion recently. And I try my best to answer those, but, you know, I can't control everything. But, hey, I've rambled on long enough. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.